Hey, what's up guys? Before I get into my review, I just realized that this is my 100th video on my channel MC on Film. So I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who watches my videos, who gives me a thumbs up, who subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what you all waiting for? Come join the party. I'll be your best friend. Alright, so Always Be My Maybe is the latest rom-com from Netflix, and you know what? Kudos to Netflix for keeping this genre alive, because I love my rom-coms and Hollywood just doesn't want to make them anymore, but Netflix does, and I love that. I've seen pretty much every rom-com that they've made, and you know what? Some are better than others, but they've all been watchable and they've all been at least good, and I'm glad to say that Always Be My Maybe continues that trend. So Always Be My Maybe stars Ali Wong and Randall Park. They were best friends growing up as next door neighbors. They hung out all the time, and then one day in high school they end up having sex, but after that they drift apart. Now fast forward to present time, Ali Wong is a famous celebrity chef, and Randall Park has just kind of been idling where he was when he was in high school. He still lives with his dad, he's a stoner, he works for his dad's company, he plays in a band part-time, but is not really having any direction in their life. But then Ali Wong has circumstances where she needs to come back to San Francisco, and you kind of know where it's going to go from there. Now, first of all, any movie that's set in San Francisco, Las Vegas, or Hawaii automatically gets one bonus point from me, because I love those cities, I love visiting them, and I love any movie that's set in them that utilizes them well, and I'm glad to say that this movie does. There's lots of great San Francisco scenery, and I really appreciate that, so kudos to the movie for that. Now that being said, I really wanted to love this movie because of the cast and the talent behind it, and as I'm watching it, I'm like, why am I not enjoying this movie as much as I should be? And it pretty much comes down to Ali Wong. And I don't really believe it's her fault, but it's just the way that they really toned her down for this movie. Now, I've seen Ali Wong perform live, I've seen her Netflix specials, and this bitch, man, she is crazy funny. She is just snarky, she's mean, she's funny, she's hilarious, but she just bitches at you, she swears a lot, and I just love that persona. And I kind of was expecting that persona to come through in the movie, and they just really kind of toned her down because it is a rom-com. They wanted to make her character just more human, more relatable, so they really took away her bite, and that's what really makes her stand out from everyone else. You know, I really feel like she's one of the best stand-up comics out there today, but you're taking away her tools, man. Her bat utility belt, which is all the shit that makes her who she is. If you take that away from her, then who does she become? Just some other generic actress, and that I just didn't feel was the right decision for her character and her performance. There is one or two scenes where she is really able to just kind of be herself, and those were the funniest scenes that she had. One of them was in the trailer where she just kind of just starts bitching at somebody and kind of just yelling, and that's what I wanted to see more of. And in fact, you know, even if this is a rom-com, if you portray her as this kind of bitchy, snarky lady with attitude, and yet still make her really lovable, that romance would have been that much more effective, and that's kind of where it fell short for me. As for Randall Park, he's always great, man. This guy is solid gold. Whatever movie he's in, whatever role he takes on, he can take the blandest line of dialogue and make it hilarious just through his delivery, his facial expressions. So Randall Park is great, nothing wrong with his performance. The film also has a little bit of a flaw, I believe, with the director. She's a first-time director who comes from TV, and the film does kind of have a TV feel to it. It's kind of stagnant throughout the movie, and I was really hoping for a higher level of energy throughout the film to really carry the comedy along. But there are just scenes that just kind of, like I said, stagnant. There's no really ups and downs, and that's probably from the lack of experience in directing a big budget film like this. In fact, the highest energy in the film comes from the scenes where Keanu Reeves comes in, and no spoiler here, Keanu Reeves plays a key cameo. He's fucking awesome, he's great in it. His scenes are the best in the movie, and therein lies another problem. You got a movie with Ali Wong, you got a movie with Randall Park. Great talents, great comedians, and yet the funniest scenes are with Keanu Reeves? something ain't quite right there. So yeah, I mean, let these guys do what they do, or let them just go off and be funny. Don't tone them down just because this is a romantic comedy and we have to fall in love with these characters. We can do that even though they're kind of crazy and out there, and that would make it the love chemistry even more effective. And speaking of chemistry, I thought they had it. Ali Wong and Randall Park, they had great chemistry throughout the movie, but it's just like, again, their relationship was just kind of stagnant. I didn't really feel the highs and lows that I wanted to. There are some heartfelt moments though. I mean, there was some moments where I did shed a little bit of a tear. So there is heart in the movie. So there's little bits and pieces and little tastes of what I wanted to see, but not quite as much as I wanted to. So yeah, so this movie, I really wanted to love it, but I only ended up liking it. And I know it sounds like I'm shitting on the movie, but you know, I really did like it. I can see myself watching it again a few more times, but I just really had higher hopes for it, let's say, considering the talent involved. So for me, Always Be My Maybe gets a 7 out of 10. Thanks so much for watching my 100th review on my channel, MC on Film. And like I said before, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so to watch more movie reviews in the future.